What's going on, everyone? We are here with another The Lookout Locals, and today we have 30 players. Players are practicing for the very final days of very final events of BT 24 meta. So it's gonna be very interesting. Today we have Aramis, who is on Black Broly. For round one, it's as you can see, we are showcasing the animated Black Broly, and yeah, on another table we have Yonovan, who's one of the newer players. He's been doing very well with his Majin Vegeta. So we're gonna be seeing who wins here, and I will be start. 1 second, I'm starting the time now. Okay, so we're starting. Let's see, who do I have here? Hey Greg, thanks for subbing, mate. Thanks. I try, my friend. I try. And I see Johnny is here. Hey Johnny. Oh, hope you're having a good time, mate. Yeah. So. Okay. So let's start. Go Black Broly. Yeah. Let's see Black Broly. Okay. So what does Broly do? Broly is relatively newish. I mean, it's an old leader. It's the leader is super old, and it was quite bad for a while. But yeah, there are two ways to play it. It's realistically a green deck. It's basically a green deck. And it's playing a couple of black cards, so this one might go for the combo route. Basically, you're looking to take your lives, wrap it fast, and then you play your SCR and you beat your opponent with it. The card that was just played is the newest promo. It's a big 35k. It's a big 35k card. It's a single attacker. Its best part is that it counts as green in all areas. And we can see that Aramis just got his SCR. And now you're gonna see what the deck is gonna do. So the idea is to kill your opponent on turn 2. In order for the SCR to pop off, he needs to be on 1 life. And he already used his abilities, his Brawler Ring, everything else to drop himself down to 4, lightning fast, and awaken. So yeah, turn 1 he has already awakened here. And now the only thing that he needs to do is he needs to get 1 life. And yeah, this is going to be... Ooh, this is going to be very painful for Jonovan. It's a very cool deck. If you want to know how it works, a good friend of the channel, VG Time, just posted a deck profile with his combo version of the deck. Though his version plays more of AOD build. You're right. This might actually backfire. However, the idea is not Nimbus. The idea is that he rapid fires himself to 1 life and then uses his SCR. And then rips the negates from your hand. I don't think that... Oh, he is running a bit of AOD here. Okay. Yeah, Majin can blow up the field when he plays his SCR. Okay, so Jonovan needs to play this very carefully now, and he has 2 cards up. He's probably gonna have enough. 2 cards. He has his energy. He's probably gonna be leaving an energy up. Optimally, he knows what the matchup is, and then he leaves enough Z energy and energy up to go into his Z later and then just blow up Broly. That's what happens optimally. But you need to, for that to happen, you really need to know the matchup. And this is not really a deck that shows up that often. Let's see. There's not gonna. Oh no, he charged the Nimbus. Okay. Hopefully he has one more. Hopefully he has one more. What is that Vegeta team, by the way? I have no idea. I don't think he has a team. He's almost completely new to the game. See, we are still getting new players in. Okay. Let's see, gonna be paying 1 for the Goku. Alright. He needs that one he needs an Nimbus. Hopefully he kept one in hand. I mean, he should have seen the aggression that Broly put out. This Broly deck is insane. Like, it's crazy how far one new promo can carry the deck. Like, it's absolutely insane. And it's cool to see that because we usually don't see a TP legacy support carrying the deck. I mean, taking it into higher viability. Okay, he's going to be awakening. No, I think not, though. I think we just didn't catch something rocky. So here's a swing from the Vegeta coming in now. Just reading what it does. The Goku is activate battle. I need to jump in then. Okay, I'm back. So it's cool. I let the players know what was happening. Yeah, yeah. Activated real final flash. Yeah. Oh man. So let's see. He's gonna keep 1 up, which is exactly what he needs to do. He's attacking Broly. He's taking him down to 2 lives. I think he knows that he can't kill Broly here. Like, considering Broly's hand, he just can't kill him. And now Broly is just going to use his cards to drop to 1 life and then play his big SCR. Okay. Restanding here, plus that 1 energy really helps out. All black decks got infinitely better thanks to the energy marker. So, like, I mean, like, all black decks are good by default. They just got more firepower now with the energy marker. Okay. Let's see. Ramis needs to take just a single life. How is he gonna be? What's his plan? So his dual attack double. He's probably gonna be swinging in for 1 more damage first. And then do, like, just dual double for the game. That's what I think he would do. Because he discards his entire hand. Goku has a blocker, that is correct. I think Broly might have a way to kill it. Okay, so this guy comes in. He doesn't kill any. Oh, no, he can't. Okay. Yeah, opponent, I guess, doesn't have enough energy. I know the one gets, he either draws or he gets power when he attacks. Now, I think he gets power by default. And then when he kills a battle card, he restands. It's one of those. One does that and the other one draws and gets power when he KOs something and restands. Okay, so we have a swing in from the Broly. We have 30 players tonight, by the way. 30 players coming in to practice for their upcoming events. And then we're gonna be having a bit of a wakey period until July, because the next wave of regionals is in July. So I believe that we will have, locals with all kinds of stuff being played. And that's the best way to play. As new things become revealed, we will be making them event legal. So the new regional promos are not legal, by the way, for this event. They will be after the PPG regionals. Because it's not much of a preparation if you can play unreleased promos. Okay, Ram is going in for the Z extra card, the Z battle card. This one, though multicolored, you can just play him. There's a permanent allowing him to do so, yes. And then, basically, when he attacks, you combo with something. If you have 4 fewer in hand, you draw 1, but basically he allows you to discard 1. You grab a life, and then your opponent discards 1, or you just KO something. So, just gets rid of the blocker guy. He hasn't dropped to 1 life yet. Okay. He plays the Broly. 1 drop, he just looks at top 7 and then grabs something. Grabs a green Broly, which is basically everything in this deck. So, the blocker is gone. Gogeta fires off a final flash again. Falls to 4 lives so that the SCR can just basically come in and win the game now. But for that to happen, it can't happen yet, because one of your green battle cards with a cost of 7 or more needs to be removed from the battle area for this guy to come down. So there is still a missing component here. Do you know every card in the game off the top of your head, by the way? No, I don't. Like, the Broly thing, I'm reading most of the Broly cards. Vegeta's I know, but Broly, I haven't played him yet. Sorry. I really want to play this Broly, but I haven't played him yet. So I don't know most of its things. I know what the SCR does and stuff. But basically everything that's in the meta I know, because I just watch it way too much. Okay. So let's go. Jonovan is on 3 lives now. Okay. If this game is over too fast, we will just be switching to a different table. Don't worry. No one expects a turn 2 kill Broly to come at them. Okay, so Jonovan is going to be comboing here. Bottom deck 1, draw 2. Oof. Oof. He almost bottom decked his SCR. Okay, he knows the Cell Xeno, though powerful, is just not gonna be useful right now. Just not gonna be useful. What else? Broly has a Z-Lead though, but he's not gonna be going into it now, which is fine. But it is a threat for the needs to be kept in mind for the future. He's using an ability to go down to 1. So at 1 life, Broly's SCR has the following ability: when he attacks, your opponent discards their hand. So when he attacks, if you are at 1 life, opponent discards their hand. Like that's just it, hand gone. That's the point. That's what he's trying to achieve here. To swing into Vegeta and then just force him to dump hand, and then that's basically guaranteed damage because your guy is a 40k attacker. Still just going over the leader here. By the way, how is everyone doing tonight? I hope you guys are doing fine. Are you excited for BT25 spoilers to drop? Is there anything from the new regional pricing that you're looking forward to? I'm personally looking forward to the SS4 Goku. Like, I actually like the SS4 Goku new regional promo. I think that one is gonna be pretty okay. Apeku. Yeah, Apeku promo is also really, really cool. Goku Childhood and Trunks Xeno. Oh yeah, Trunks Xeno, man. Like that one that one is so good. Makes the deck a little bit more consistent. Helps you cheat out your boss monster. Amazing card. Yeah, Skillless Gohan is gonna be sick. Awesome. Like all of these new regional pricing, they're so good. Like, when are the spoilers for BT25? I don't know, honestly. Like, I wish I could tell you, but I don't think that they're gonna come out until the end of the month. But maybe, hopefully, they come out sooner. So what's gonna happen is next weekend there's gonna be a PPG event, and that is the last regionals of 4 Masters for BT24. And then because BT24 is done, we might get BT25 spoilers. Like that would make sense in my head, that we do it like that. Okay, so Arami survives on 1 life. He's exactly where he needs to be now to win the game. He just needs to get a 7 or more cost Broly down. He needs to get rid of it, and then he can cheat in his SCR, which we know he has in hand. Where can you see the cards? I see the cards on Deck Planet. So just type in DBS Deck Planet. Yeah, the Z leader kills him through the barrier, though. That is going to be a big scary for Aramis. He needs to work around it. There are 2 energies charged there. Jonovan can go into the Z lead and just blow up everything. So what he needs to do is he needs to actually deal damage. But yeah, without going into the SCR, he needs to deal 2 and then he can try to kill him. SS4 Goku from the new regionals, I think that one is amazing. Like, not necessarily amazing, but I think it's really, really good. The one thing that I don't know how many people caught is the idea with giving blocker is also because your Z leader can blow up blockers, which is cool. and I will sound like a complete madman to you, but I think that SS4 Goku GT is a good counter meta pick at the moment, and that it is worth considering as a rogue deck, even without the new regional promo. I think that it is worth considering bringing to an event. Mostly just because the Z leader stops Vegito. The Z leader blows up all of Vegito's things for free. So that alone is worth considering. But you also need to be aware that you will not be drawing nearly as much as any other green deck. And that you're basically playing on the back foot. Yeah, it lags a bit. It lacks just a bit of draw power. Because blowing up your opponent's SS4 Vegetos for no investment is phenomenal. But you need to get there. So, okay, there goes the cost 7. Pay 1. Okay, cost 3 comes down. Okay, because Aramis knows that he can't risk the SER. Hey Alex, so I wanted the deck to be great. I hate that 18 isn't a GT card. It hurts the deck so much, but the Vegeta being a champ is great. A Champa is great. Yeah, man, like the Champa Vegeta is like really, really cheeky. I can win out of nowhere if my opponent forgets. And I also want it to be great. I built it today, like to test for the new meta. And I've played it just a little bit, and I can tell you that unfortunately, but it's cool. It can blow up Vegito's things, but it doesn't draw as much, and that makes it feel lacking a bit. Okay, so Aramis is a 30k beater now on the field. He's being met with a Vegito counterplay. Okay, can you show us a version of an updated set to Gohan deck for the Dragon Ball Fusion World? Next week then. Next week. We'll have a lot of Fusion World on the channel because we were supposed to have it this week, but I was working unexpectedly a lot. So, yeah. Don't worry, it's coming. Also, for anyone interested I know it's Semester's local, but for everyone interested in Fusion World, we will have a free proxy legal locals on our Discord tomorrow with set 2 legal to get webcam to get you ready for regional events in case that you're attending one of them. Okay, so Miyamoto Blow Baby isn't irrelevant. You take that back. So, okay. Aramis is a buff on this guy, so he's a 30k. He's gonna be swinging again. Jonovan is down to 2 energy. So the good thing here is, unfortunately, Jonovan is untapped. He's tapped completely, and he's on 2. He can still do some shenanigans, but if he takes a single point of damage, he can no longer blow up the field with his leader, with his E-leader. On the flip side, if he somehow survives, he can do he can beat Aramis on the clapback, because Aramis is just on 1 life. But Aramis is going all in. And not all in, but he is going a lot in. So that's a 30k single. Depending on Vegeta's hand, I think you can dump here. It was counterplayed with Kamehameha. And even if he had something, yeah, and even if he had something to switch, he would just switch the extra card, basically. So Jonovan goes into the Z lead. He's facing a 40k swing from the Broly. Can he make? He can't take damage here. Like, one thing that he can do is he can blow up the field and go down to 1 life. But then he basically took damage. So, and that's all just to kill 1 card. If he takes a single point of damage, the Broly that discards the entire hand comes down. And then we see the end, basically. So can Jonovan combo out of 40k? He needs 25k. He has a couple of cards, but the amount of thinking, I don't think he can do it. Get a Friday off so I can join 1 week. I want to turn sideways with Red Bardock. Hey Alexander, there is a Red Bardock today. There is a Red Bardock today, by the way. I'll see if I can bring you Red Bardock later. I think it's played by Violet and she usually has great results, so I believe that like she's probably gonna win this round, maybe. So we'll bring you Red Bardock. And Jonovan takes the damage, and Aramis can play the SER because he needs to get rid of a 7 cost or more. But he can just beat him then. And there is a 7 cost. Okay. But this is Cumber, so is he on 4 though? He's not. So he's just gonna be swinging in. Stopped by the Metacooler Negate. Is there a BT24 deck? I believe there is. In MRK, I need to go through the decks. We have 30 players. So there's definitely a BT24 deck. Among them. There is at least one. So, and I know that players are practicing for the upcoming regionals. So there's definitely like one of them somewhere. Probably Tapion. Ooh, you're splashing Tarpini Bardock in deck. That's cool. So, round passes to Jonovan. Jonovan can actually win now. He can actually kill Aramis on the clapback. Attacking, activate battle, playing Goku. No, he has the SCR Broly in hand. He has the SCR Broly. He didn't have a 7 or more cost to cheat him out. Yeah, there comes Peter Dance with his meal too, please. The King of Invoker is in the chat. The Baron of Mill. So can Jonovan push for a single point of damage? Just 1 damage is all he needs. Then again, can Brawl just go into the Z lead? Let me just see. Can he go into the Z lead here? He should be able to. 2Z energy. He costs 2. Okay, cool. So he's not gonna be doing that. Any Cell reboot? Man, I have animated the Cell reboot expecting to see it today, and I haven't seen it yet. So I hope there is a Cell reboot. Okay. Yeah, it's the Z lead is 2 only on your turn, and it costs 2 energy. So even if it wasn't on your turn, Jonovan still wouldn't be able to beat him. Arami still wouldn't be able to go into the Z lead. Okay, Aramis is on 3 cards in hand. One of them is the SER. He stepped out. It looks like Jonovan is going to win here. It looks like he's actually gonna pull off a win. No negates. He's gonna be comboing immediately. Okay, another Kai. Come on, you have the meta cooler. Or just swing with it. Or just play something from the Z deck. Like there should be attackers here. Need to get Phil, need to get my Spirit Bomb Goku deck sorted. Really want to play more. Awesome, man. Yeah, sort the deck out. If you're missing some cards, we are allowing proxies at these locals just to help players play some various decks, test out the field, or practice for events. So, yeah, just come in and play. Okay, and that's it. That is it. So Z Battle Goku hits for the last point. Jonovan wins round 1. He manages to pull off a win in round 1 versus Aramis's Black Broly. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Congratulations, Jonovan. Yeah, it's very cool to see Aramis is a master deck builder. And as you can see, like, he's a phenomenal player. And Jonovan is someone who's completely new to the game. So that's very, very cool to see. So nice win, Jonovan. Congratulations, mate. We are 4 minutes away from overtime. I'm going to jump into the break screen. I'm going to look for decks. And then I will be back in a couple of minutes, like 10-ish minutes with round 2. So don't go anywhere. I will see you soon. Welcome everyone to round 2. So, for round 2, we have something cool. Something that I saw in one of the discords being discussed today. Like, hey, what about this leader? It is, it is the Gogeta ramp deck. Gogeta ramp versus Cooler Mill. So, let's get right to it. Gogeta ramp, it's not the leader that you usually see basically like anymore, but it is a pretty cool win condition. Like, it has a 10 drop that can just win the game out of nowhere. So I'm looking forward to see how this deck does. On the Awakened side, you can basically choose once per turn. You can choose one of your energy and you place it into drop. You draw 2. You can bottom deck your opponent's cards. There's a lot that you can do with this one. And the issue for me with this one has always been that the Veku has to specifically get KO'd. Specifically KO'd. So the players are just starting, though the round has started already. So yeah, it's taking them a bit, but it's fine. So let's start. Okay, gonna be charging here. Sure. Going to be using his leader's activate main, which says look at top 5, choose up to 1 Red Sun, Goku, Vegeta or Veku BR and add it to your hand, then shuffle the deck. The idea for early ramp is that you go into Veku and then if he gets KO'd, you get to ramp. But unfortunately, this doesn't protect him from just getting minused. If he gets minused, nothing happens. Which is something that Cooler can really profit from in this matchup. Because minusing is basically what Cooler does. So, Cooler's turn. Yep, I mean, it is his turn. He just attacked. Dealt 1 damage here. Okay. Gogeta going down to 7. Let me just remind myself. I think Gogeta just awakens at 4. Yeah, just at 4 or less. So that's fine. He's gonna be charging in using his activate main to search the top again. So the cards that he's looking for, the cards that he's taking, are from the anniversary box. The Vegeta helps him get rid of the Veku, and Goku says if your leader is a blue Saiyan, when this card is placed into your drop with a Union Fusion, at the end of the turn switch 1 energy to active mode. Which is cool. Like, it's not bad. Hey, Synth Hunter, thanks for the stream. Yeah, thank you for watching, mate. Thank you for watching. Okay, so Supernova going to be comboing here with the Ape. But Pilaf Shu might bottom deck it, unfortunately. Really unfortunately, because the Ape, you can warp it, you can pay 2, and you can draw 2 cards. But that's not happening here. Just passing into Cooler's turn. Gogeta playing very carefully. Very carefully. Because he doesn't want to give Cooler bodies on the field to minus. He knows that he's going to be digging through his deck for his pieces. So he doesn't want to board too many things. If he's playing the 10 drop as a win con, which I believe he is, he needs to have 15 or more energy to kill 4 lives. And now the cool thing is that Cooler awakens at 4. So if Cooler goes for awakening and Gogeta gets to 15 or more energy, Gogeta just flat out kills him. The counter that we see here, it's a TP. It's a counterplay Vegeta. If the battle card being played has 20k or less, it's bottom decked. That's the part of the counterplay. And it has the ability to negate energy exhaust if all of opponent's energy is in rest mode. Okay, so this time around he's actually getting... Okay, this Vegeta is very cool. That is Godly Aura, I believe that is the name. When you Union Fusion, you get to search the top deck for a Gogeta. When you Union Fusion, yeah, you look for Gogeta. It's a very, very cool card. Hotek, Pill of Shumai should be banned. One energy card that is the antithesis of what the game wants you to do, Noah. And that is true. I don't think that it will get banned. It might get limited. I don't think that it needs to get banned, but it's really an annoying card, Alexander. That is true. Okay. So on Vegeta Swing, we see Cooler comboing with Beer is going to be restanding an energy and then paying it to play Hercule Boo. Going to be minusing the Vegeta, milling 1. So there goes Whis. Okay, and he gets out of the attack. Now we're going to see Supernova attacking with Gogeta with his lead. His lead can only technically draw through activate main. So there's no like draw a card or anything. Which kind of makes me think, is it worth swinging into the opponent here? Like, I am not sold that it is completely worth just swinging into the Cooler. And now he's gonna be going for the Veku. Okay, so Veku ramps him when he's KO'd. But the main problem being, how do you KO the Veku here? Completely tapped out. I feel like this Veku is just gonna get removed very, very quickly. Let me just make sure, but I believe that that's it. That there is nothing else. He just ramps if he is KO'd. I'm checking. Been a hot minute. And he's just NK when he's KO'd by a skill. Yeah, you can ramp 2 cards. But he needs to get KO'd by a skill. And that's not happening here, unfortunately. Oh, though he has 1 energy opened. So there is a way. I think it is the Vegeta for the anniversary box one that KOs Veku when he's played. Oh, no, but that's at the... Oh, there's the restand at the end of the turn. Then it doesn't really matter. Let me just make sure. I know that the Vegeta... Vegeta is a counter, though. Yeah, he's a counter. So it should work. Gonna be paying 1. Yes, plays the Vegeta and then KOs the Veku with it. Okay, just let me read to be able to tell you exactly what happened. So it's a counterplay for 1 energy. Auto, you choose 1 Veku and you KO it. And now Veku's ability is going to be triggering and he's going to be ramping. CBR Fanta, thanks for the sub, mate. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for supporting us this way here on Twitch. The Goku withstands 1 energy. And Vegeta is the counter. Yes. KOs, so they can't even black smoke it. Okay, and we see 2 cards in charge. One of them is Ready to Rumble. I like Ready to Rumble. I mean, like, it's a super expensive card. Like, outside of decks which ramp like mad, you're never gonna be really playing Ready to Rumble anymore. But the card itself is pretty cool. It's one of those you're not attacking. No one is killing their energy. I also want to participate in a tournament at some point, but I'm still hesitant and I'm worried about my English. Don't worry about your English, mate. There is no reason to be hesitant. We have one of the most friendliest communities here. And not a lot of, there are players who aren't native English speakers. So it's completely fine. Like no one is gonna like give you shit or something. We're just playing for fun here. So yeah. It doesn't protect turn player auto goes first. Yes. Okay. We see Cooler establishing a baby unison. Baby unison allows him to draw a card and then eat an opponent's card. And then when he would lose a marker, he can just sacrifice a card from under him. We see Cooler swinging here, going to be comboing one to charge into the Z energy. Cooler Male has a pretty cool Z leader, which can turn the tide of the battle. Can make the deck attack be a bit more aggressive. Yes, it does cost. So it's still discussing the Vegeta. Okay. So here's a big 20k swing from the baby unison. Gogeta is down to 4. So let me just correct it. He is down to 4. He's able to awaken now. Let me just see. Is his awakening one of those good ones? Yeah. Restand 2 energy. The best awakening in the game. Outside of Surge Leaders. The best awakening in the game. I would love to see what Fusion World crowd would think of awakening such as Surge Leaders. Like, hey, draw a bunch of cards and restand energy. Like, do everything. Get an extra turn when you awaken. That was insane. Okay, gonna charge the base. Pay 2 to get rid of the ape from the drop, which is going to allow him to draw 2 now. Active main from the Gogeta, digging top 5. Let's see what he gets. He gets another Goku, and this isn't Godly Aura. This one is also from the TPs. So this one is Divine Restraint. Counter attack. You play him, then you choose up to 2 of your opponent's battle cards with cost of 3 or less, and then you return them to their owner's hand. So it's basically just a fusion piece here. I did hit my table a bit. I'm threatening to flip it. So, okay. Supernova has his fusion pieces in. Let's see what he does. He's gonna be paying 2. Oh, he has awakened. Gonna pay 2 to get rid of a card. This activate main. It doesn't have a limit. He can just keep spamming this ability and to clear the field. He chooses one of the opponent's battle cards and bottom decks it, basically, for 2 energy. Okay, paying 2 for Union. Going into, I think this one didn't come out in the anniversary. No. I think it was one of those mid-rangey Gogetas that came out in a set. Yes, this one came out in Realm of the Gods. Energy Exhaust Blocker. You pay 3 for him. Permanent, he can be KO'd by skills, not an issue here for Cooler. If your leader is a blue Vegeta BR or Gogeta, at the end of the turn when this card was played, draw 1, add up to 1 Red Bull multicolored card from your drop to your energy in active mode. So it's pay 3, get a 20k body that's gonna be useless in this matchup. So you might as well just swing with this one. But then you draw 1 and you ramp 1. I think this deck, I love seeing this Gogeta. I hope it gets some love. I hope this deck gets some extra support soon. Like he needs something like the Whis in Beerus, like an unfair, accessible ramp where nothing has to die. He just plays it in ramps. Okay. Passing the turn over to Cooler, who has milled Gogeta with He's a rival, but he did mill the Koitsukai, which is awesome for Gogeta. It's like, yeah, okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, Cooler on free energy plus the energy marker. I think it's a custom energy marker. It looks like Trunks. That's pretty cool to see. What's he gonna be doing? Okay, so he can draw. He's probably just gonna be using Baby's. No, he's gonna be minusing first, and then using Baby's ability to get rid of the Gogeta. Okay. Let's see. Attack, block, but the Frieza did minus, which did cause a mill. Going to combo in here with the Vados, restand 1. I'm gonna pay 1 for an arrival, which is again Hercule Buu. It's gonna be drawing a card, targeting the Gogeta to minus him by 10, and just mill 1. And we see that he was running the regional promo Kefla. Okay. That card alone makes like 6 cards difference in a matchup. In any matchup, basically, when you play her. Okay, so he's gonna be attacking here with Hercule Buu. You can't just aggro Gogeta. I think Gogeta is playing this very, very defensively. Let's see. What negates does he have? It's a Senzu Bean. Okay, going up to 20, restanding 2, getting out of the swing. Okay, now we see Cooler swinging in. This has to be negated. Gogeta probably going for Tragedy. It is possible. It is possible. Though if this match extends a bit more, Miyamoto, this might end up in a Tragedy for Gogeta. The problem is not only mill, but just the sheer amount of pressure that Cooler can put out. Even when he can't mill anything, Gogeta just doesn't really have these defensive tools to survive in this matchup for very, very long. Okay, so Goku coming in, bouncing a card. Oh, gonna be out comboing here with Zeno, putting ready to rumble back into hand and then back into energy. Okay, going up to 30. 2 energies opened. He is on 3 lives. I just need to update this very, very quickly. There we go. Alrighty. Let's see. SSB Vegeta Z battle. I'm not sure how many. It's gonna be attacking and comboing something. I'm not sure how many cards does he have in the Z energy here. 1 second. My cat is trying to jump out of the window. Luckily, we're on the ground floor. But she did see a bird, and now it's killer mode. It's basically what Cooler is doing here. Okay, comboing out with Weku, charging quite a lot of Z energy. There is still a Unison swing, there is still a Leader swing, and there is a Vegeta swing. Unfortunately, Supernova doesn't have any sort of a negate. It would be very helpful if he could get his defending friends online here. If he had defending friends in hand and got it online here, that would negate the attack. It would cost Cooler some cards from hand if he wishes to continue swinging. I think he's just gonna do that anyway. I think he would just continue swinging through defending friends. He has the Leader swing, so that's gonna be free. Let's see. Any negates? No negates, just Zeno super combo. What's he gonna be grabbing here? He's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If he's going for Tragedy, he needs a way to get to 9, and he can't do that, unfortunately. He can't go to 9 for free. So even if he gets now to 9 the next turn, he still needs to survive one more turn. What would be cool to see though, what would be cool is he can if he has hatch. That is true. He can if he has hatch. Can he use? No. Okay, cool. I mean, there's... yeah, he can use hatch next turn, definitely. Okay, we see baby plussing, eating a card, drawing one, going 20k. After that, we see Z extra being established on cooler side and cooler passing the turn here to Gogeta. Gogeta took one more damage, so he's down to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. 8 cards in his energy. Yeah, he needs a hatch to survive. Though at this stage, he might as well have the Vegeta, and then we'll get ready to rumble. Let's see, like at this stage, he might as well just play the Vegeta when he has so much energy. No, he's gonna go into another Gogeta. This isn't the one. It looks similar to the other one, but it isn't. This one basically says, Auto, at the end of your turn, place up to 2 cards from the top of your deck into your energy and then negate this skill for the duration of the game. So, and he's a 25k barrier. Negate for the duration of the game. Honestly, today I think that line of text might as well just be errated out of the card. It's very, very slow. Like, which is like, you're not gonna be changing existing cards. You're looking to, if you're Bandai, you're looking to create new cards, maybe with similar effects, but then just remove the restriction from it. Oh great, I'm a genius. I turned off the Twitch chat. Lol. Okay. I turned it off for myself, chat. I know you can. I know you're still there. Okay, problem solved. Okay, there's gonna be a leader swing, which is gonna be drawing a card. 3 energy. Okay, 2 energies are gonna be charged. It's gonna take him up to 5. Cooler responding with a Senzu Bean. Coming in 15 baseline, and here is chilled. Is going up to 20. And then arrivaling a chilled. Searching the top 5. What's he gonna be getting here? Maybe cooler. Oh, he's getting the anniversary box Frieza. That's also okay. And with the minus, just basically gets out of the attack. It's cool to see that Supernova is main decking the Vegeta, apparently. I think it's a main deck. This Vegeta just came out in the newest regional promos. I think I might just be looking at the same deck on Deck Planet. But basically, for 1 red energy, if your leader is red or Gogeta BR, you play him from your hand and then you can give +5. It's cool. It is pretty cool to see it in this deck. I wonder how many of you actually thought like, hey, okay, like this card, you know, it can be played in this deck. I think a lot of us forgot that this deck exists. But it's definitely cool to see this Vegeta being played. I hope you open them in your regional promos. We just got the pricing. Hey, Sorry guys, my cat is running around. And as I said, Vegeta ready to rumble. Okay, this is gonna be stopping the attack. And now every time Cooler wishes to swing, he needs to kill an energy. He's gonna be playing a Weddell here, milling 1. So every swing is 1 energy. Now it kinda goes to the part of like, are you confident that you can kill Gogeta, that you can deal those 2 damage? And I think that Rishin is confident enough to try. He's gonna be using Vegeta's activate. Here, active main, he's gonna buff it. Gonna pay 1. I mean, this is great. You pay 1, you play something from your Z deck, and then you just kill that energy when you attack. Okay, surmounting the impossible. It's gonna be bottom decking 1, drawing 1, maybe even taking a life here. No taking a life, that's also fine. And here's the attack. Kills the energy. Met with a hatch. Oh, that was a nice bait here. That was a phenomenal bait. It just ended the turn, killed an energy. Amazing. Amazing. Ooh, and there goes one of the 10 drops. Okay, so Hedge comes down. Now, if Supernova, mind you, if Supernova is running Tragedy, this is huge. But I think that I found this deck on Deck Planet and it's not running Tragedy, though it might be like a completely different build. It is, it's just similar. Yeah, it's taking a long time. We're almost 5 minutes to overtime here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Gogeta's gonna have enough energy to go into Tragedy Overground. He has enough to do so. It's positioned a bit weird, but he has 9. He just now needs to draw it, of course. I think in comboing here with the draw ape tells me that he probably doesn't have Tragedy in his hand. Almost 5 minutes till overtime. Let's see. Charge. Send to the drop. No Tragedy Overground, unfortunately. Oof. That would have really helped him out here. Draw 2. Now he's once again facing the issue of, yeah, we see the 10 cost Gogeta, we see D-Magic. He's once again facing the issue of trying to survive, but I think that this, yeah, Miyamoto, this might be GG. He would need like Ready to Rumble and Defending Friends, like 2 floodgates to try to get out of this. Maybe he's not even running Tragedy Overground. That's also very possible. He's paying 8? Oh, he's going for the Kefla. Okay. 1 second. I think you draw 3 and your opponent gets rid of 3. It's a 7 drop. I think it has a keyword skill. I have them in the binder. Should have just went for them. Yeah, it's triple strike. When you play this 35, when this card is played from your hand, choose up to one of your opponent's cards, ignoring barrier, bottom deck it. Then you choose 1 blue Kale and place 2 cards. It doesn't matter. When this card attacks, draw 3 and your opponent places 3 from hand to the bottom of the deck. And at the end of turn, switch 1 energy to active mode. So he's gonna be attacking here. He's gonna draw 3. Opponent is gonna bottom deck 3. It's a big triple strike. But it's not gonna kill Cooler. That's 40k triple. But it's just not killing Cooler. Even if he takes the damage, it's fine. So Cooler goes to 20. Plays Shield. Arrivals him. Gonna be minusing here. And also looking top 5. Grabs another Frieza. Okay, there goes one of the Gogetas. Draw. Yeah, Gogeta's not gonna survive this, unfortunately. But still, Kefla is a cool spice in the deck. It's definitely cool. And now there's a 25k single strike. Yeah. It's okay. Cooler player just thought that the turn was passed. On 25k single, Cooler is just gonna be taking it. No reason not to do so. And with this, I think Gogeta now just dies. Because at this point, he has only 1 energy in active mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards left in his deck. It's either 7 or 8. And he has 2 targets per minusing. So Cooler can probably just mill him. Especially because that Kefla is pretty fine. She's pretty big. So Cooler can stack a couple of minus effects on her. Let us see. I mean, we're just watching to see how this ends. Because the thing is, even if Supernova, let's say, plays... he did play his card. It was just Vegeta, and it's just gonna be plus 5k. Even if he played Defending Friends, Cooler just swings through it. At this point, at this stage in the game, you just swing through it. I was just playing the... He started casting the Frieza. Just blows up the field. And then mills 4 cards. And that's it. Yeah, and we are just entering overtime. So, that's it for that is it for round 2. Cooler wins here. So next round we have 3 more rounds to go. So next round we're gonna be on top tables. I mean, they're still playing it out, but there's still 5 minutes left to go, but I don't think that Gogeta survives this. Yeah, now here's the 20k swing from the Unison. 25. 30. Restand, pay 1. Another Cooler, that's gonna be another meal 2, please. I think Vegeta is very, very cool in this deck because the card can become very, very big. And that's just single strike, taking Gogeta down to 1. Now there is still a Cooler swing to leader swing to worry about. Cooler swing, shield, basically anything here just attacks and kills. And here's a Vegeta swing. No negates. +5, +10, +15. Okay. And that's it. So, congrats to Rishin for winning round 2. Supernova putting out a very, very good fight. Putting up a fight. Unfortunately, this was one of the matchups that's favored for Cooler because you need to have cards on the field, and Cooler is just like, oh, look, Mail 2, please. So, congrats to Rishin. And I'm gonna jump into the break. I will see you guys in 3-4 minutes with round 3. For round 3, guys, we are on table 1 now. And we have Tattoo Journey versus Hogpo. So Hogpo is playing Fu. Tattoo Journey is on future Gohan. Okay, that's gonna be an interesting one. So let's see. Can Gohan beat Fu? Can Fu aggro his way through Gohan? Okay, so let's see. One energy immediately. We're just starting off. This is gonna be very fast. One energy for Goku, and then we're passing on to Hagpo. So this Goku is gonna just go into the Z energy on first attack. Hagpo is using immediately his active main. He's drawing a card. He's taking a life, and he's looking top 5 for a Fu or a Cumber to place face up into his Z deck. And he's gonna be placing the Cumber, which is basically handed disruption. So, yeah. Okay, so he puts that one in. He doesn't need to attack here if he doesn't want to. Oh, he's gonna be paying 1. Play the Fu. He's gonna put a Cumber in. He's gonna search top 5. Let's see what he gets. And then he can get a Fu from the Z deck to hand. So there are currently 2 Cumbers in the Z deck. The Fu is 15k. It can't attack. Without the field card in play, it flat out can't attack. But of course the leader can. Is just gonna be using this Fu to charge into the Z energy. So there we go. The Tattoo Journey just charging his Goku, taking a life. It doesn't matter. You go down to 6 anyway. How many people? 30 players today. Okay. So let's see. Tattoo Journey's turn is gonna be charging the boss monster here. Okay, he already has an energy to play his Z extra, so he's just gonna be swinging in. Look, his leader's ability triggers, looks at top 5. Let's see, is he gonna be he might be looking for one of his future Gohans, the 4 drops. No, instead he grabs a critical Trunks here. So these Trunks, basically he can combo with him as Activate Battle from under his Z extra, and then he gives his attacker critical during Activate Battle, which is a very, very neat combat trick. Fu just gonna take the damage here. Fu can only awaken on 4 lives. So he's okay with taking some damage. Future Gohan awakens now because he needs to have the Z extra out in order to awaken. So there we go. And now he's gonna be drawing like a madman. So the Z extra allows him as Activate main to place 1 card under it and to draw a card. And then his leader, which just happened, and then his leader allows him to place 1 more card under the Z extra and draw 2. So he's placing 2 under the Z extra and drawing 3. Okay, down comes the Gohan. Okay, so it's a 20k attacker, which is just not gonna do anything. Like, that's it. For him to gain, he can gain double strike, but he needs to be on free energy. So free energy is actually the point where, like, okay, this is the sweet spot for this card. But sometimes players also play it on 2 energy just to get a threatening card on the field, like a potential hitter, depending on the amount of your Z energy and cards under the field. Sometimes you can sneak in a double or a crit if you swing in early. I am not sold on this Gohan on the field. However, important to note, it's gonna do something very, very big. So first, it's going to create a scenario in which Fu needs to play a Cumber that warps a card from the field. And we can see he just has this Cumber up in the Z deck. So the best Cumber card that you can get is the one that warps a card from hand. But this one is just warp something from the field. I mean, the one that's gonna come out now is a 20k attacker, which is going to be comboing with something from the drop, which is going to allow Hawkpo to get an additional energy to play his Z extra. But what the two Journey here did is he basically sacrificed his Gohan to force Fu to play the Cumber that warps a card from the field rather than to play the Cumber that warps a card from hand. So here's the Z extra, and the Z extra is going to allow Hawkpo to put a card from the Z deck under the Z lead, which is going to be actually the one that warps from hand. So he opted to not go for the 4-cost Gohan, just leave it where it is and swing 20k into the leader. I like this play. I think it's okay. He didn't take the removal bait, but in return he is gonna be facing a dual attacking Gohan, which is double strike on the next swing, and will probably be getting a crit at some point as well. And he did it in order to get a slight hand advantage here. Now, I mean, like, it's not an optimal situation. I think like the correct play, the better play, in my opinion, would be to get rid of the Gohan, because one card from hand is not really that much versus a deck that just draws 4 cards passively every turn. But we'll see. So here's the 20k swing, first attack from the Gohan. Tattoo Journey is explaining he has the card that gives crit, which is exactly what he's gonna be doing now. So he's gonna kill a Z energy to be able to combo with the Trunks, which is gonna give Gohan crit. So it's 20k crit. Hawkpo takes it, goes down to 4. When he awakens, he draws 2, but he's not gonna be awakening on this turn because he still wants to get his leader's activate main off. Let's see. So, yeah, Tattoo Journey gonna be using the energy to pay Gohan's restand cost. Gohan is now a double striker. Yeah, should have gone for the card, man. Because now in comes the 20k double. No, not yet. And he has the crit guy under it, but he already used crit. It's still limited. It still has limit 1, so it's just gonna be a double swing. No negates. 25k double. Hawkpo awakening here, gonna draw 2. Needs to combo 15k. He's just gonna use his leader's ability, and he's going to switch. So his leader's ability is pretty cool. If you don't know what Fu does, basically he allows you to switch the attack once per turn. As activate battle, you can switch the attack from your leader to one of your Cumbers. So yeah, basically what he did here is he awakened, drew 2 cards, and saved himself by sacrificing a Cumber on the field. Tattoo Journey is just going to casually be he's just gonna casually be playing another Gohan here, gonna be swinging 20. Okay, we know that he can't give critical. Met with a petrification. Okay, attack stopped, card blanked. So there's gonna be no restanding from the Gohan, there's gonna be no combo shenanigans, nothing. It hurts, it still hurts to use petrification on it rather than, let's say, the boss monster. ADC, yeah, I was just looking at like why did he drop, man? Okay. So in comes another, this is a 15k attacker. Can be comboing up to 20. This one restands and draws, I believe. I know one draws and one minuses when it comes to these Gohans. I think that this is the one that draws. Hey Galen Goon, how you doing, mate? Okpo just gonna use a super combo, get out of the attack. I need to update his lives. He is on 3. So Fu is crumbling under the pressure from future Gohan. Let's see. He's gonna be using his ability to play the to put the camera under the Fu and then just play it, warping the Gohan. Okay. So there are still 2 threats on the field. Let's see, activate main, draw 1, place 1 in the Z deck. Okay. With free energy. I mean, the extra card is the field card is basically one get out of jail free card. So if push comes to shove, Hawkbow has a way to get out of one attack. And the expansion of the Z deck just made this a bit better, because usually you would just do it once and that's it. How many rounds you got today? Hey Pete, I have 5 rounds. 5 rounds today. If we had 6, I would say let's play until 1 undefeated. I think we can do 5. Alright, let's see. Hugbo gonna be paying 1 here. What you play? Okay, down comes the Cumber, which is great. Cumber is just gonna be now warping the Gohan. He won't get double though. Come in if you want. Yeah, of course, Pete. Give me just 1 second to turn on Skype. So I'm gonna be joined here by the King of Invoker, Peter Dance. 1 second, just gonna be calling him here. Let me eat my food first. Overrated. Pete, overrated. Lame. Okay. Now I lost the track of the game. Anyway, Cumber is at least a single attacker. He needs to be at 4 energy to gain double. The 2 journey is down to 4, but Fu ran out of steam now. I think you leave this one if you have... What can he do here? So he has 2 energies up. I don't think he has enough cards in the drop to overwhelm into anything. And he just attacked into Peter Dance. So there's not gonna be any more attacks coming in this turn. Unless you do it like this. You're just gonna get rid of a card. In theory, this makes sense. Because let's say Hugpo wants to go into Bardock the Tenacious. This just allowed him to fill his drop if he is missing something. Yep, called it. Bardock the Tenacious comes down. There's just gonna be 1 battle card swing in from Tattoo Journey, and with this, Hokpo basically just bought himself another turn because he has 2 Cumbers out. He can get out of one attack, and then there's just gonna be the leader attack to deal with. So yeah, he can try to out combo that one. He has one energy open that could be a negate. However, Bardock says one attack from a battle card, so Tattoo Journey might be running a unison here, because there are builds of this deck which play unisons. So he plays Baby Unison. That's gonna be a bit rough, and I think that's exactly what he's doing, because that's just gonna give him now an additional attack. Yeah, down comes the Baby Unison, which is going to plus, and it's gonna eat the Big Cumber. So Big Cumber goes away. Baby gets plus 10k and a marker and draws a card. So that's gonna be a 20k swing. First we're gonna see 15. No, we're not gonna see a leader swing. I don't think that he used his E extra. Now he's using it. Okay. Okay, it's just showing which keywords he has under the Z extra. He's placing his boss monster there as well. Gonna be drawing one. Now he can swing in with the leader and Baby. I think these are the only swings that are gonna be happening in this turn, because one energy up is probably being left for Explosive Dance. What's he talking about here? Killing the Z battle? I mean, Fu has a lot of cards in hand. I mean, you can technically go for the leader and then just use cards from underneath your Z, especially if you have a double striker there. Okay, instead he's going to be comboing with the Trunks, which is gonna minus the Fu by 5 and get rid of it. And the attack was aimed at the Cumber, which is the right play, because you want to get rid of this Cumber so that Fu cannot use his Activate Battle. He can still use it, he can, but he's gonna be forced to use the leaders, to use the field card, the Z extra, to set up a Cumber to get attacked, and that's gonna cost him the Z extra, which would be huge. Hogpo opting to save his Cumber, which there's nothing wrong with that, and Tattoo Journey just passes the turn. Hogpo goes to 4 energy. Okay, using the leader's active main, draw 1, look at top 5, what's he gonna be putting into the Z deck? Okay, it's one of the Fools. Okay, so this one doesn't do anything, so there is no play him from under something to do something. But there are Fools that basically let you put a Cumber into the Z deck, and then you put this Fool from the Z deck back into your hand. Okay, figuring out what to do here. He knows he's looking at an Explosive Dance. I think the problem is it's a very, very niche situation what's going on here, because Explosive Dance says that you need to get rid of cards from your Z energy with power equal to the attacking card. But Cumbers are 20Ks because of Servant, but they have printed 10. So if I'm not ruling this wrong, you can't attack with a Cumber and sacrifice a Cumber from the Z energy, because the attacking Cumber is 10k more because of the keyword skill. And as I said, there comes Peter Explosive Dance Man, negates the attack. Yeah, it counts the servant power. Awesome, awesome. Okay, gonna be playing a Cumber from it to warp a card from hand. What's going? One of the Gohans. Tattoo Journey Sand doesn't look that big. I mean, it looks moderately big as far as future Gohan hands are. Well, Hogpo has a very, very healthy hand here. Now, do you swing? It doesn't make sense though. Because if he swings, he's killing 2 cards from the Z energy. That's not really worth it. I think you just pass. Yeah, just pass here. Passing with 3 energies opened. Going into Gohan's next turn. Now the dangerous thing here is if Tetu Journey has his SCR, but there are ways of getting out of the SCR swing, so it's not that bad. It's actually pretty okay here. Though not if he manages to get Hogpo to use his leader ability and his E extra. It all depends on the amount of pressure that he's gonna be putting out here. So just gonna eat the Cumber, draw a card, get plus 10k. It's a 15k lead and a 20k Unison. Tetu Journey using leader's ability, so he's putting 1 Trunks that gives barrier under the Z extra and 1 Trunks that gives double strike. And he's drawing 3 cards. So the double is finally under the Z extra card, and now you have to be careful because future Gohan can use these cards to give his leader keywords as well. Which is crazy if you forget about it. If you forget about it, it can cost you the game. Okay, gonna be paying 1 here for another Gohan. There is a token blocker there, but it's just gonna be comboed away. Just get rid of it immediately. Just by using the activate. So this is a 20k double. Being stopped by Kyle Labyrinth. Awesome. Okay, so another thread gone. Tetu Journey still has 4 energy. He has his boss monster under the Z extra. And he has this big attacking 20k Z Unison. No negates 30k single strike. It can't get double. It can't get any keywords. But it can swing for a lot. Hogpo use and this is where it gets tricky. Hogpo uses his ability to kill the Cumber, and now if Tetu Journey has SS4, Vegito in hand, and if Hogpo doesn't have any negate, he flat out loses the game here. Oh, okay, here is a bit of spice. The Shlong Kubos monster comes out. Okay, and then it grants a big buff to I mean like a big buff from the Shlonko boss monster. Gives plus 5k to Gohan, making him a 20 lead, and now swinging in. He needs a Piccolo under him to be able to restand. It's just gonna be swinging in here, stopped by petrification. Now if there is an SS4 Vegito in hand, this can be game. So, is there? Because SS4 Vegito comes in for free, looks at opponent's hand, and there it is. It's here. Let's see, is this game now? Oh, he needs to look at the opponent's hand first. If Hogpo doesn't have an extra card negate, he just lost. He doesn't. So that is game. That might just be game. Vegito swinging in 40k quad strike. Yeah, he's getting rid of a super combo. Yeah, he can target the super combo. Okay. 40k quad. 50. This is already looking like too much. This is already looking like GG. See, yeah. It's GG. It's 60k quad. With only one super combo in hand, I don't see Hogpo getting out of this. 65, 70. Fu didn't play the SCR, but he doesn't have it in hand. He might pull it. He might just pull the Bolchinian Ape and get out of this. It is possible that the Golden Bolchinian comes down. But no, it's brainwashed no more. It's he gets out of it with brainwash. He top decks a brainwash no more, takes a single point of damage, and gets out of the killing blow. But then Tattoo Journey just goes into his Z deck and plays the boss monster and swings with it. No. Oh, okay. Let's see. It's probably just gonna give plus 10, making 25 and then 30. But the card is a dual attacker. Plus he combos here. And he combos a bit more. And then that's just game. So it was a very cool play. It was a cool play. Yo, Damien, great locals again, my man. Thank Berat, thank you. But unfortunately, what time... from what time to time are the locals on Friday? So the locals on Friday are from 8 p.m. CET, Central European Time. So from 8 p.m. until usually 11 p.m. For Masters. For Fusion World, I think it's 2 hours earlier or something. Not sure for Fusion. So, yeah. Tattoo Journey wins. Next we can play Yellow Kefla or Bardock. That would be awesome, Blackheart. Would love to see you at the locals next week. Yellow Kefla or Bardock. That would be pretty cool. Okay, so we still have a couple of minutes, so I'm just gonna jump into the break screen and wait for Peter Dance to join me. We will be back very soon. So round 4 you'll have me. Yo, Damien, I've been thinking about playing future Gohan and Trunks. Can you give me a rundown of the deck's game plan? Hey, Nick, it was just here. So basically what future Gohan does is you establish your Z extra and then you put Trunks under it to draw a whole bunch of cards, and then you get to combo with the Trunks. You generate a lot of Z energy. You combo with these Trunkses from under the Z extra to give your attackers keywords, basically. We're the players of the better Dragon Ball game, as you know. Oh, man. So, Nick, go to on the channel. You have a how to play guide for this deck. And you have a couple of deck profiles. Just scroll a bit more. It's not the newest, but there is a brief, like 20-minute rundown of everything you got to know. Just ignore the mulligan part because you can no longer keep cards. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be jumping. Awesome. So I'm gonna be jumping into the break screen, guys, and I will be back with round 4 and with Peter Dance. See you soon. It was a bit of a longer break, but here we are with round 4, table 2. And it is Zedu on U7 versus Eric on his SS3 Bardock. How you feel about this one, Pete?
Yeah, and hello everyone. I hope you've been pleasant to Damien while I've been working. I've now finished, so here I am. You've got me for the next 2 rounds or whatever will be left of today. This is quite an interesting matchup because obviously with the SS4, it's with it being a black leader, it's got access to petrification, and then it's obviously got all the colors to have its own Nimbus effect and things like that. So I think it's got a lot going for him. Unfortunately, I think overall U7 might be able to put too much pressure on. Like when I've played U7, fair enough, it was in the older meta. I didn't really feel the SS4 was too difficult, but it also depends on what version of the U7 deck it is. For example, if it's running Nimbuses or if it's running like the Mechis and things like that. So it will depend a little bit on what version the deck is running. But generally speaking, it's very easy for U7 to kill most of SS4's targets because they're only 16Ks, and because they're going to be in rest mode, there's no barrier, there's no protection, so to speak. So then you just pay 1 to play from your Z energy and kill it. So I don't know. I feel like U7's got this. However, it does depend on the U7 build. What do you think?
Yeah,
Similar?
I think I want SS3 Bardock to do well. Hey Solaris, thanks for subbing here on Twitch. Thanks for supporting us this way. So I want SS3 Bardock to win. Oh
Yeah.
man, but he bursted the petrification. I mean,
Wow, okay. So we know he's got it.
yeah.
Oh, wait there. It's not. You know what? I was chatting all that and I thought it was. When you said SS4, I thought you meant It's not SS4 Bardock. This is the Bardock Star deck leader.
Yeah. This is the SS3 Bardock.
Yeah, sorry. I was talking about SS4 for a second.
No. It's SS3 and.
Yeah, you have to forgive me, guys. I've just finished a 10-hour shift, and then I heard SS4 in my head, and then I just went on a little tangent about SS4. So, obviously, on this occasion, you're allowed to heckle me today, chat. You're welcome, and I can't say anything bad about you guys.
Bad Peter.
I think in this case, this is my fault. So looking at just going on to U7 for a second, looking at this build, because we see the Namekian extra card in the drop, we can assume that this is the standard sort of I keep calling it the American build, but basically it's the no sort of real negates, using the Prunger SCR and just kind of going a little bit less on the defense in that respect, in terms of hard negates, then going into more for I'm going to beat you package. Now, one big thing that will be different is normally the Bardocks. Disqualified for lying about leaders. Normally the crits are have so much pressure, but at least with the U7, he can combo out of the crits without losing cards.
Yeah. Sorry, Eds. Eds. I got fucked by Eds now.
So, yeah, I think Bardock's strength is the crits constantly. Ooh, and that's an interesting charge. The fact he charged a Kaya. Because one thing I noticed with the Bardock is you don't. Sorry, the Masayan. You don't tend to have a massive hand.
He gets the Vegeta down. So okay, that's gonna be a nice 19k attacker.
Yeah, but it's also most importantly a piece as well to any Union absorbs. Because again, knowing the way black decks or black Saiyan decks are working at the moment is they're all going to be, having this package where, you can use the Vegetas, for example, and then just play a Goku and then Union absorb them into obviously the new double strike beast cards. So we'll see. So, but it is a nice 19k swinger. So let's see. So his leader's got crit. So I think what is it? Is it you mill black, you get crit, and then if you mill non-black, you get 5k. If my memory is correct.
Yes, I think that this is. Well, there is a mono black version of this build, and I think that this is it. Like that, this is the mono black Bardock, which just focuses on getting crit all the time, and that's it. Like he doesn't want to fizzle on the crit. He just wants to have it non-stop online. But we'll see. We'll see. Because I remember from last year there was a Bardock in the top of Latam. The player, I don't know his name, it was something on A. I can't remember. I'm sorry, mate, if you're listening to this. So, but yeah, there was one. And I thought, like, okay, like, this is pretty cool. It was running the anniversary box Mask Saiyan as well. That's like big deflect crit guy that warp swings.
And here we see the double strike.
Yeah.
Again, we knew this was coming, whether or not it was this turn or later turn, but because that's what's great about, again, that TP card. The fact is, it's a overwhelm, and it meets both criteria of both being Vegeta or Goku. So then, depending on what you have on the field, is then what you can, union absorb into. And that's, I think, what makes it so strong. That I think it's a bit unhealthy to have some of these cards when they are both characters, especially in a deck like this that needs the characters on the field. It makes it easier, but then it also makes it perhaps a bit more consistent. And there we go. There's another petrification.
Yeah. Pete, we have a judge call on table 3. Can you jump to handle that?
Yeah, sure. Let me disconnect so I don't hear you, and I'll recall in a sec.
Yeah. Okay. So Peter is off to do the judge call very briefly. Anyway, there is a very, very big SS4 Vegito there on the board, but unfortunately Eric just keeps milling his petrifications in this matchup. Rather unfortunate. Okay, so we're gonna be seeing Piccolo come down, be tutoring for a Universe 7, and there is the burn card. So he gets the burn SR, the barrier 4-drop. He's still unawakened, down on 2 energy, gonna be swinging in with Piccolo. He's gonna be comboing an android away. He's gonna draw 1, be awakening because he's on 6 lives, gonna be drawing 2 more. Now he has to charge to combo with 1 more card, and then he gets to draw from leader effect and draw from android or the other cards. So it's gonna be a Gohan. It's gonna draw him his last card, and then when his Z charges either one of these, he's gonna draw 1 more. So he's building, he just charged 2 Z energy. I think I hear Peter coming. So yep. So
it was table 4, by the way, not 3.
Yeah, so I sent Peter to the wrong table, but he's back. He's back with us. So Goku
what did I miss?
Well, Goku just awakened and charged a bunch of Z energy, and he dealt damage. So
nice. So let's have a look. So Goku looks like he's on 4 life. Yeah, he's on 4 life because of the marker there. So we see a Nimbus. Okay, that's going to be quite good here because with this being obviously a fresh turn for Bardock,
Mm-hmm.
he's got so much energy that he can use to do quite a bit of damage. But luckily, the Nimbus will help to mitigate some of that.
Yeah, because this is when you play Bardock, like floodgates are not something that you want to see. Because the
Yeah,
entire deck revolves around you just attacking non-stop.
yeah, exactly. So excuse me. So
The
here we go. We see an overarm. He
yeah,
might pick up Cumber here.
Beyond All Limits, the recently reprinted card in the
Yeah,
upcoming event packs. Might mean that we don't see it banned, but you never know. You never know.
yeah. So he gets the Cumber.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The other option could have been the Vegeta, but that would have been for next turn. So I think I like the Cumber a bit more here.
We
Has
have.
the energy mark already been used?
I'm sorry, Peter. Yeah, you have another judge call on table 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me hang up.
So yeah, Peter is judging people today. When I say judge call, he's jumping in for role questions, and while he's on the table, he's automatically also judging where they're placing their cards on the field. You know, Peter. He's issuing warning for cards being in wrong zones. So anyway, um, yeah, we see Goku gonna be comboing out of this 30 something 40k swing with super combo, and the android is just gonna draw him 3 cards. 3 for 2 is great. Plus he charges 2 in the Z energy. And another super combo, so he's digging. He is really digging now. We assume that he's running the Porunga build. And with Eric already losing 2 petrifications, running into a Porunga now would be very devastating for him. Let's see, so to establish the Porunga, Zedu needs 3 energy. He needs 2 for Porunga and 1 for the Goku. But he's waiting, he needs 4 in total, so he's gonna be waiting a bit more. So Eric gets to survive just a bit more, especially with these 2 cards being in the rest mode, so he has to capitalize on these early swings before the U7 combo of Porunga plus Boss Monster plus Annihilation or Hunt of the Demon God is played. Let's see. It's gonna be Awakening here. Okay. He becomes the reborn SS3 Bardock. Basically has the exact same ability. He also gets a Spirit Boost ability as well, which is cool. One sec, Pete is calling. Hey Pete, so you just got in time to see Bardock awaken. So can you tell people what the Awakened Side's Spirit Boost ability does?
Yes, it actually has some really cool abilities as a whole with Spirit Boost because that kind of a bit more gimmicky of the deck. But basically, once per turn, you can add 1 card from your life to your hand. So that's the cost. And it's when you remove a marker from one of your black unison cards using Spirit Boost, you switch this card to active and negate its keyword skills for the turn. So it basically turns your leader into a dual attack. The difference is you have to add 1 card from your life to your hand. It's not up to. So this is where Bardock then becomes this sort of glass cannony type ability, basically. But there's a couple of key cards. However, I don't think he's going to be running any of the Spirit Boost package.
Yeah, yeah. This.
Because it's all very archetype specific and they are non-black cards by default.
Hmm.
So it kind of, if it's the mono black version, then obviously that's not gonna do
It's not
anything.
gonna be doing anything. You are right. Yeah, there are yellow, blue, and red. I think there's like three of them.
I don't remember the red, but yeah, there's definitely yellow and blue because I remember
Hmm.
those two being the main one. I don't remember the red
I'm
one
not sure if
personally.
there is a red, but I know that there is a Vegeta is yellow, Bardock is blue. There might be one more color there.
Yeah.
So.
They're not even a scratch I like here because I did find Bardock doesn't always draw that many cards. So I like the fact again he's abusing the unison by putting it under the unison from the warp, and then he can put it back in the drop and then pay one to draw a card as well. So not much has happened this turn. I mean, he was behind. Well, last I checked, or last I left it, he was behind Nimbus, and it still seems to be Bardock's turn. What's going on here?
Yeah, he's just playing a very, very big Nimbus turn where, well, he did get out his E Unison so that he can get an additional swing.
Hmm.
And he did get the Vegeta here from the burst. Third petrification bursted.
He's definitely had a bit of a
Yeah,
rough patch.
but as I said, U7 can't kill him before like 4 energy. And he's on 3 now. So at least that's gonna be helping out a bit. Right, he needs to be on 4 if I've calculated everything correctly. So, the Hunt of the Demon. Demi and Peter, are you going to be playing? No. Peter is playing the Germany. I'm casting Oceania in the middle of the evening. So,
Yeah, I'll be playing it.
mhm.
And then yeah, I think you were just about to say it because I was thinking about it anyway. I think the only card the deck might have is the hunting the demon. That
Mhm.
might be the only one it actually ends up having, but that's kind of a niche situation.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm thinking that there's no real counter for one that you just hunt, and so we see the big guy come down. Luckily for Eric, no Porunga coming down with him. And responding with the counterplay, unfortunately missing by one cost, just by one, but still getting the nice plus 5k boost.
well, I know you don't really maybe follow One Piece, but the black in One Piece have a lot of minusing cost effects.
Hmm.
So it's like if there was like a field card that your opponent's cards are treated as -1 on the field. That's kind of what I was thinking because there's quite a few like black cards that work like that, like -3 to
Mm-hmm.
their like energy cost, so to speak. So like if they had some cool tools like that, then maybe this counterplay would be a little bit stronger. But yeah, unfortunately they don't. However, we are seeing the restand here, which is quite interesting because I don't think how much the energy has he got? So three. I don't. I think
He has a lot. No,
I don't
one,
know,
two,
bro.
three.
He's not got
He's
that many.
5. He's 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and his opponent's on 3 life, so he's taken that. But then yeah, I think if he swings here, I think he probably maybe combo.
He's
Is he
still
on?
down to 2 lives. So here's another swing. Think you combo. I think you look to charge more. No? Okay, Eric is just gonna be comboing out of it. So goes up to 30, combos the other one that's 35, gets out of the swing. Goku can still restand once,
Yeah.
but then like I don't know. I don't feel like it's really worth it here.
No, he's just passed.
Yeah,
I think he's done enough damage. But he also had a leader swing he could have done there.
but
So
Bardock is 20k, so because of
yeah,
the counter.
just swing at the unison, get a marker off it. Because there's no reason not to swing at the unison. Because the problem is the unison's got 3 markers. So by just doing one, it just means it's less likely to then do the -3 effect. Because right now, it could do the -3
Mm-hmm.
to play a correct target from the warp. Where, or even if you don't swing, use your leader skill to draw a card. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like you do something there. So let's see what the plan
Let's
is.
see. There is the anniversary box one is out.
Ooh, we see Cumber. This will be huge.
Oh yeah.
This could be really big, depending on what the response is.
Is there any response? There. No. There is no. Wait. Puts it back to hand. I mean, like there is no response. There's no counterplay that can stop him.
No, but there's counterplays that can affect the things like Vegito,
Mm-hmm.
for example, because you do it in window 1 and so forth. But um, so what we got? Time Magic, Vegito,
Android 18 and one more.
Annihilator.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Annihilator.
It's a,
That Time Magic could be good. I think he's going to target the Time Magic.
yeah. I think you get rid of the time magic here. I mean, he's considering. He's still swinging with a bunch of critical attacks. But
Yeah.
time magic is the best one.
I think you just get rid of the negate and then you don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, because you can just play around Vegito by dropping everything that you need to drop now and then swinging with them.
Well, you won't need to because now that Cumber's on the field, he can steal it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think you're fine.
Yeah, because it's... Yeah, the ability is auto, so Cumber becomes the master of the effect.
Yeah, such a confusing time that is.
It is. It's really...
Now, that's interesting. We did actually see the blue and the yellow card get milled there.
Oh, wow.
So he does have some of the package, which is quite interesting. He's got a lot of attacks coming this turn. If he's got Nimbus, this will be obviously a bit rough for Bardock, but I think he'll be still fine. Oh, I don't think you swing with Combo first, because if he has a Nimbus, which he has,
oh yes,
then you've stopped. Like, it would be better to literally swing with the 20k, and then after that do Combo, because obviously Combo's gonna need either a negate or like actual combo power to get out of it. So I think a little bit of sequencing that needs to change there to get perhaps a better result.
Yeah, I mean, it's still possible. It's still possible to get out of this with. It's still possible to win if he's playing the crack in space time, which could be a cheeky double. So I think you all in this deck at least I would play 2 copies maybe, just because you can give yourself critical so often. I think 2 copies. Usually you would say 1, but I think 2 are worth running because you're crit most of the time. So getting like crit double plus 15k is huge.
Yeah, exactly. So what do we see here? So we see 1 card, so that's to go to 25.
Yeah.
30. Surely he's got maybe a double strike here.
Come on.
Unless he's planning on following up with a double strike. 35. So that'll probably be 45.
Okay, he's going very tall. into this swing. So he has a plan to deal the less damage. He still has one battle card swing. So let's see.
Yeah, so I expect to see a double strike. So this will be very strong. So this Vegeta, when it's charged, Z-charged, he's able to rest Battle Card or Unison. So he'll probably just rest the Unison here.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Sadly, that's gonna cost him an attack now. He manages to deal damage.
Yes, he does the damage, which is good. I'm surprised he didn't like combo a little bit more to get out of that, because he already comboed 2 cards. I mean, it was only 25, so he still had quite a bit of an uphill. But by... Okay, so this is an interesting card. So this is one of the Spirit Boost ones. So this is what's going to restand his leader as well. So this is a really cool attack. So it's unique dual attack. It's got an activate main, limit 1, Spirit Boost 1, and you pay 1 energy. So it's quite a lot of like costs. And basically, you discard it from your hand, and then your opponent basically either crits alive, in a sense, by placing it at the bottom of the deck, or if they don't, you play this card from your drop. So basically, it's going to do damage in one way, shape, or form. Normally, obviously, between floodgates, it's a little bit different. But in this case, we see obviously that in this case it was for the leader restanding. So the leader's restood and going to swing again.
And then there's still one attacker on the field. Well, there are 3 attackers on the field to attack for the last point of damage.
But remember, he's under Nimbus, isn't
he? Yeah, but for only 1 card. I mean, he still hasn't attacked the second time with his battle card. He only attacked with Cumber.
Yeah. So let's see what his plan is here. So super combo, so that's going to be, what, 20, 30?
Yeah. It's going to be 30.
I wonder if he... always he's doing combo that way, so that's 35. So he's going to do something else to restand his leader. Which is the other thing as well.
Auto is once per turn only on the restand.
Oh, yeah, it is. Of course it is. Yeah.
There's 35 here.
He hasn't used his Overwhelm this turn, has he?
I think not.
I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like Mass Saiyan would probably have a mirror. Like, I feel like a mirror would maybe be in there. We'll soon find out, I guess.
So that's 25, 30.
Yeah, he's got a combo out of this.
Yeah. 40. Should have went with more. A good card here would be Bardock the Tenacious now. No. SS Free is only on 1 life. Yeah.
Okay, so we see the Overwhelm here.
It's just beyond the limits.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe he goes for Vegito. He still gets a swing with a double striker.
You've also got the leader as an option too. Not the leader, sorry. The Z battle card. Obviously, in this case, he's going to be using this.
Oh!
Time magic. Let's go.
Yeah, no. This... I'm sad now. This would have... In any other circumstance, this would have been game. And that's it. So Eric concedes. Yeah, Zedu wins. Zedu wins round 4 with U7. We are 5 minutes until overtime, so we're gonna be jumping, guys, into the break, and we will see you in 10 minutes. See you soon.
Bye.
final round, everyone. The big finale, and we have U7 versus U7.
U7 match off. Let's go.
You know, as much as I hate casting this matchup, I hate doing that only in theory, because I have done this only once.
I've played this matchup a few times. It's yeah, it's quite a interesting mirror because literally all your cards counter each other. And what I mean by that is it's like your Z extra cards end up blanking. So it's like if you swing, if you play the 6-drop, it's like, okay, I'll just blank it, like on swing. Or let's say before you used to hide behind the 4-cost blocker, but there was cards in your side that you packed that would, kill it or rest it, again, depending on what you had in your side deck to deal with the mirror. Fair enough, the last time I played the mirror was obviously at full power, so I'm sure it's a little bit different now. And also, I'm getting distracted. It seems like we've got a bit of a disco going on with the U7 that's on the top with the flashing lights, or at least the color changing lights. So it's like a mini disco. But yeah, it's quite it can be an interesting mirror. If my memory is correct, don't you need 3 energy and 3 Z energy for this one?
Yeah, energy and Z energy to do this.
Yeah. There we go. So his opponent's corrected him on that. I mean, he doesn't even meet the criteria of the Z energy either. So definitely a bit short in both areas in that one.
Well, he's fixing that now. So
yeah.
So
also, Sin can play a massive part in this matchup as well, to a degree, because again, what would normally happen is you play the 6-drop and then you just Sin and blanket. So then, and again, this is what I mean. So this mirror matchup is so difficult because all your cards counter yourself, and that's what makes it incredibly difficult.
Yeah, it's definitely, as far as matchups in this game go, it's definitely one of the more skilled matchups, I believe. Like it's one it's not easy to navigate in this matchup. Like you said, everything counters itself.
Yeah, it's crazy. It literally is just a non-stop countering fest. So we see the Piccolo here because you're going to rely on these cards to get the value as well. Because these are normally you just go equal, but with these you're plussing 1, and then you're going to be using like the red head Goku and the blue one to control as well.
Yeah, because he can play the red head Goku. Which can then KO a card.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
exactly. So let's see. He's gonna awakening. Okay. And then combo another card, I assume. Yeah. Sound. Oh, okay. Interesting. He's even popping his Z extra. Interesting. Not quite sure why he wants to do so much damage but okay.
Well, I mean, I guess he's popping it for the crit, right? But it feels a bit... if it were on a swing that takes you from 6 to 5, I would get it, but like this is just sending him to 6, and Zedu would have gone to 6 anyway on awakening. So
yeah, the only thing is I wonder if he was thinking about trying to force the awaken on his terms. Maybe that's what it was, or maybe he just values the crit a lot, because it's not like Goku's lost. Sorry, I say Goku. It's not like the Disco Goku has like lost any cards from that exchange. Um,
Yeah,
so we'll see. Okay, so now we see the Vegeta on play. So
yeah.
this is a nice little dual attacker.
It's just nice 20k duel. Being met here by a Vegito immediately. It's cool that this Vegito is finally, I would say, seeing play. Like
Yeah.
remember when it was spoiled and everyone lost their minds? Like, okay, this is gonna be
Yeah, I mean,
this.
I used to use it in the original, like in the very first build I did with U7. I did whip them because it made sense, right? You know, they're active basically turn one pretty much to a degree. Um, so I was a big fan of them, but they didn't make the cut in the original build, and now they've kind of come back
Mm,
because the deck runs a lot less extra cards than it did
yeah.
previously. Um, so it needs to find room now, and that's kind of where it's changed a little bit.
Let's while we're watching the matchup, let's and the players do their thing because there's a lot of comboing going on. Let's just address a an idea that I'm toying with. So, speaking of this Vegito, right? Um, it might not seem so on the first glance, but if you take a look at these event pack regional reprints from last year, all of these cards ended up seeing play. So they are usually event packs are very thought through when it comes to what's being reprinted and stuff. So I'm wondering, considering everything that is being reprinted in Wave 2, this Vegito among them. No, he's in Wave 1. Still, I am wondering what decks and archetypes are being set up through these event pack reprints for the next regionals.
I don't think anything has to change because all you need to do is be Goku or Vegeta.
Oh, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, a lot of whenever event pack cards are reprinted, the majority of them sees play. Anyway, even if it doesn't make sense instantly when they are reprinted. So I'm thinking, like, are some of these reprints hinting towards something? You know, like we are randomly getting Red Sin reprinted. Like we randomly got Red Sin now, and I'm like, oh, we might get. I think I'm just on the hardcore copion because I'm hoping to see Shadow Dragons again. So,
No, I don't think it means anything. But time will tell. Time will tell.
can you use the Z Battle cards for Union Potara? Someone asks. Pete.
Yes,
Yes.
that's why the Z extra, sorry, the Z battle card is both Goku and Vegeta. So yeah, you can use them for Union Potara.
Yeah. So, swings on swings on swings. And combos galore. Okay. I think who has the. I think if both of them are running the Porunga build, then Bilal has an advantage over the combo by default by the virtue of having the energy marker. Because the energy marker is huge in the combo. But then again, if that happens, then you just need to go with absolute annihilation instead of hunt.
Yeah, it's a really difficult one because again, I've not had the pleasure of properly seeing it in this world, so I don't have any opinions on it at this stage. So he's restanding the 30k. He's just going to swing again at leader. I don't think I would necessarily have restood there, but I think that's fine.
Yeah, I think it's push for just one damage. Yeah, you're right. I don't think that restanding was worth it here. But then again, we have seen Bilal play this matchup very, very aggressively. Just like popping off the Z extra soon, now restanding to swing again. Plus, his very field is very aggressive. So he's probably hoping to just rush down his opponent as fast as possible.
So 20, 30, 35.
And a whole bunch of energies. Z energy. Like, funny enough, at this point, he might as well just be running the victory strike and he would still probably be able to get it online.
Well, we know what the secret rare is of the Goku at the bottom because he showed it in the last game. He just revealed it. He's running the Bardock one.
Uh-huh.
So that's the secret rare he's running. Now I don't know what Disco U7 is running. So we'll wait and see.
Okay, one energy, down comes the SR blocker.
Yeah, this is such a good card.
It is.
Barrier blocker, happy days. Okay. So using Goku's effect to arrest it. It's an okay effect because in a way what happens is your opponent loses one card from hand. Is ultimately what happens. But then obviously he's getting cards into his Z energy, which Sin. Okay.
Oh, this could have been big in the matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Sin's going to play a big part. It can play a big part, should I say, in the mirror because you respond it to the 6-drop coming out and then blanket, and it's incredibly strong. So let's see what he's doing with the rest of his energy. I think this is going to be quite a defensive turn. I think he's just going to go like maybe a Z extra and just relax. But we'll see. We'll see. No, why would he target Vegeta? There's a 6-drop there. Huh?
Yeah, that's weird. Why? What's going on?
I'm not sure. I don't know why you would... Unless he did Jedi mind games where he's like, oh, you mean this one? Yeah.
What else can he kill it with just one energy?
Well, his own 6-drop, but there's no reason not to always kill the 6-drop because that should always be the one you want to kill. So I'm not sure why, even because like he drops the 6-drop and then he kills the 6-drop anyway. But there's no point. You may as well ensure.
Yeah, that was a bit of a weird play, definitely. Now he plays a 6-drop. Now he needs to target the Goku so that he can even start swinging at the leader.
Okay, so it's clear that the Goku on the bottom is new to the deck because there's a lot of things he's not aware of, like he was trying to draw for the 6-drop. Yep. But I'm like he should be killing the 6-drop.
And there goes time magic. Stops the entire play. So
yeah,
he's just gonna have a nice leader swing. And just easy 15k, 20 draw.
Probably combo one more, I guess. No, he leaves it there. Interesting.
Oh no, does.
Right. But he's comboed over 6-drop now. If my memory is correct, that's the third 6-drop.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, even though the 6-drop won't kill, like it won't win the game on its own, it's still a great removal card. So yeah, maybe comboing one, sure, but I don't like the idea of comboing so many here that I can see three on the like three altogether. But we'll see. I mean, I think he's just going to pass there, and yeah, he passes. So it's on Disco U7's turn now. What's the turn looking like here? He's going to charge something, surely. He has got the Namekin, but he is charging the 6-drop, which is quite interesting. So he's probably using the Namekin to look through his deck to see if he's got the sticker rare.
Let's see. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it, so chances are it's in the life.
Yeah. So at least he knows, okay, I have to take some damage.
Yeah. Now, one really cool thing that I think will catch his opponent off guard, and I think a lot of people forget, is with the 6-drop. So even though with the 6-drop it doesn't have the restanding ability, it still actually has the burn ability, because that is actually on the card itself. So one thing that might catch his opponent off guard, especially if he's a little bit newer to the deck, is he might swing the 6-drop into the 5-cost Goku, and actually force him to either combo cards away or actually get the burn off. So let's see. Let's see what the plan is here. So he's killed the Vegeta. Again, I think I would have just killed the 6-drop here. Because the thing is, the deadly defender, so to speak, is only a 15k. That's easily enough able to be dealt with. So I feel like their target choices have been interesting. I would have liked to have known some of the rationale behind it, because I feel like there's better targets, but that's fine. They're the ones in the game. But he's swinging with the Goku. He's rested his Z extra to pay for the cost. But he's just going to be met by a block here, most likely. Oh no, it won't actually, because he's probably concerned about the auto.
Okay, so combo draw. Combo. I'm just sorry. If I'm silent, I'm paying attention to the Twitch chat. So, guys, we're currently in a stage where we're having players playing in the Discord all the time. So it's pretty cool to drop in and just have a couple of games. I should be doing that more often. I am swimming in decks. Yeah.
Question from the chat. I don't think they'll hit U7 again, Goku. I think the deck is fine personally, but then I'm playing a mill deck most of the time, so I guess my opinion doesn't really matter. The deck is obviously very good and very strong, but I guess they need to work out what the key bit is. Is it the Pronger that's the problem? And I think it is. I think the problem and why is the issue is tapping down all that energy is the problem. And then especially when you then combo it with a Goku Annihilator, it becomes a real problem. I don't mind the fact the 6-drop can restand tons of times. That's fine. Like, no issues there. I think the issue with U7 lies in the fact it has the ability to take away all your energy and also put such a cost in it, even the energy marker doesn't save you.
Yeah.
So I think that's the issue.
Which Black Goku are you talking about, Miyamoto? It can run Black Goku in tandem with Porunga and then just burn you. SR Goku Black. I'm probably missing something here. From the that's
Oh,
that
it's all
is.
about the yellow
Yeah.
one.
Okay, now I remember. I don't think that they will touch the deck. I think the deck was punished enough for Tarpini not win it with it as it was planned. So I think the deck was punished enough. Man,
It's just the tapping down energy that's the issue.
yeah.
Now the other option is you ban Annihilator because then you can use Sparking Negates.
Mm.
And your energy marker would be useful then, because that's the issue. It's like your energy marker, especially behind the Goku Annihilator, is worthless. It doesn't work. So you die. So I think that's what they'll look at. I think they'll look at they won't ban the secret rare because it's not broken enough to do so. I think they'll literally touch. If they're going to touch anything, it'll be probably Annihilator, because without Annihilator, then you tap down all the energy. It's fine. You still got your energy marker or sparking. It's fine.
Yeah. It's much. You can say like, okay, then you have Hunt of a Demon God, but then at least you can do sparking into sparking.
Yeah, but that's just normal, like, counterplay stuff.
Yeah,
That's the stuff we love Masters for. So this is going to be an interesting. So we're going to be turning into a big turn for the bottom U7. So we've got 5 energy. So we could see the secret rare from him, which would be pretty strong because it's the Bardock one. And it would mean that he's pretty safe next turn because he's only at 3 life. I don't know what life the other Goku, Disco Goku, is at, because there's a
he's
counter
at
there.
4. I think he's either at 6 or at 4.
Well, the dice says 6, but I find it hard to believe he's still at 6 life. But I'm not sure.
Well, I'm gonna do what the dice says, and it says 6. It's really hard to believe, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we see an energy marker burst gone for Disco U7 for Nimbus. His hand is alright. I think it's like maybe 10 to 12 cards in his hand. So his hand size is decent, but the energy marker going is pretty big. Because you can't use it offensively or defensively now. So we got one more swing. And then we got leader swing. I've not seen it. Also, one interesting thing is I've not seen any unisons from any of the guys, because again, unisons can put in the work, because obviously Nimbus is fantastic, but it doesn't do anything against unisons. So I am surprised we haven't seen any sort of unisons kick in from the Z deck yet.
Yeah.
Just for an extra attacker, it doesn't really need to do anything other than just attack once.
Yeah, you just play. Worst case, you play like the shitty Turles one.
Yeah,
like, okay, 15k.
Yeah, exactly. It burns up card, it's fine. But let's see. He's definitely thinking what he wants to do. I'm wondering if he's considering the secret rare. Well, assuming he's got it in his hand. Because he's definitely got... Okay, he's paying 3, so I'm guessing he is? Yeah, so there we go. There's a secret rare. So this is the Bardock. Now, let me load this up to remind people what this does. I know it's got a Nimbus effect.
Yeah, it's got a Nimbus effect. It costs 3.
Yeah.
It switches and KOs 2 things. And I think it's dual double.
Okay.
Let's see if I got it.
I'm just checking it. No, activate main, pay 3. Play this card from your hand, choose one of your opponent's cards and switch it to rest. So it can do energy, which is decent. Remove this card from the game. Choose two of your opponent's battle cards and rest, ignoring barrier and KO them. And then during your opponent's next turn, they can only attack one time with battle cards.
And his keywords are what?
Deflect, double duel.
Yeah, I got it. I was close. I got it now. I got the effects. I messed up the numbers on how many cards. Because I know I proxied this one and I've tried it out in Bardock's crew because hey, it's a Bardock, you know, like let's try, but it's actually like a bit shit. So like it's not bad, but even when I proxy cards and like for testing and I can play basically anything, I still choose not to play it. So yeah.
No, that's fair enough. So obviously his turn's passed, so he's only got one battle card swing, which is huge. Obviously there's literally no energy from U7 Goku, but that's fine. We still haven't seen a secret rare of choice for Disco U7. So I am curious what it is, because you know there is certain situations where he could still have some really evil cards as options. So everything gets 5k. He might swing with the double. I like this.
I think what would have been a better... I mean, it's a good play, obviously. I think what would have been maybe better was before playing the... I mean, the extra is gonna give it crit.
Yeah,
another
if he does
idea
double
that I
crit,
had, maybe you just swing with this, you push for 2 damage, and then you just do the burn.
Yeah. It's exactly the way it's probably going to go down.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's just going to stop there. Okay. That's fine.
Because I would have just dumped hand here and...
Because what is he, 35, 45? Yeah, because it's only 50k. Oh, there's the final flash. So I guess in hindsight, it didn't matter because he could have just blanked it.
Yeah.
I wonder if it would have been worth just blanking it and taking the damage. Unless he drew into it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think there's two chain of plays there. You either Final Flash taking away the crit and double strike, and then just taking single and saving the rest. Or you I mean, was it? I thought he was at 3 life a second ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he still took a damage. Okay.
Okay, so he still took, so now you go into Z-Deck. Yeah, there comes a Unison.
Yep. And this is where the Z-Deck will now play a big part of this as well, because he's tapped out. It's only going to hit his battle cards.
Yeah, but he mistakenly hit the leader in rest mode. So he plays the Unison. He gets the Unison swing. He gets the leader swing. And he just needs to deal 1. So I think he has this now. Yeah, just combo everything. Yeah, there's no reason not to. I think that this is gonna be game now. Bilal is gonna dump hand, deal 1 damage, and then just burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is nothing that can be done. Tapped out completely. It's just game now. So, yeah. Bilal wins the Disco U7, how Peter calls it. Disco U7 wins. Yeah, just gonna omen of a comeback, and that's it. So that was the finale, everyone. Huge congrats to Bilal for winning with U7, and thanks Peter for joining me.
Thanks for having me as always.
Yeah, tomorrow. So guys, tomorrow we will have Fusion World webcam locals, free entry, proxy legal, and the set 2 legal. So that those of you playing at the events, the upcoming Fusion World events, can get some practice in. Then in the middle of the evening, we'll have Oceania regionals. That's on Sunday. And then on Sunday, for all of you Star Wars Unlimited fans, we're gonna be having our first Star Wars Unlimited locals as well. So there's still a lot to go through. You will see we have a schedule up, so go and check it out. Anyways, guys, that's it for the stream, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.